艺术的盛会，人民的节日，这里是江苏卫视的一谈世纪风。今天呢，我遇到一个难题，因为呢是我们这个节目当中啊请来的第一位也是唯一的一位外国人，他来自非常遥远也是非常美丽的一个国家荷兰，是荷兰艺术家基金会的 Bert 先生，欢迎你。
Mr. Bert, you are welcome.
Thank you.
那拜特这次来到南京呢，也是参加第6届艺术节啊。不知道您参加这次艺术节都是有哪些的活动
？So I was asked to bring some of my works to Nanjing to participate in this festival, and also I was asked to do some lectures on two universities in Nanjing, and to tell the students about the situation in Holland, the development of modern art, of nowadays art. So this is the most important thing that I have to do in Nanjing at this moment. Yes.
这次艺术节好像他带来了他的这个印第安的作品，是吗？
Yes, Mr. Bert, this is your works to participate in the Chinese Fine Art Festival, right?
Yes.
This sculpture.
Yes.
能让他介绍一下他的作品吗？因为我听说，好像他每到一个国家或者每到一个城市的话，会把他的这个作品放在那个城市展出，似乎具有着某些象征的意味。
This sculpture is big, but it is inflatable, so I can take it with me in the airplane, and I can cross all over the world to different places, like a nomad. In the old times, we had tribes, like in Mongolia or in Tibet, you still have tribes who always change the place with their animals, and you know, they change. But nowadays, in the modern time, almost everybody has become a nomad. For we can have very easy fly by plane or go by train and boat or by internet. We can change all over the world our situation, and contact very easy with everybody. So he is a kind of symbol for this nomadic attitude of modern man all over the world.
所以大家在看待这幅作品的时候，也可以尽情地展开自由的想象。
Many people will see it. Mostly, it's jumping from one building to another building. You know, I place it on one building, and perhaps 2 days later it will appear on another building, and 1 week later it will be in another town. So they have. All these people have different cultural backgrounds, so they have different associations with this sculpture. Sometimes they say it's a bull, or it's an angel, or it's a cloud.
听说在荷兰博物馆当中收藏了很多中国的作品。
Yes, traditional Chinese art. Yes, yes.
为什么会有那么多中国传统的作品在荷兰博物馆中收藏？是不是有一定的历史渊源呢？
Yes, especially in the 17th century. The Dutch were used to travel by boat, by sailing ships all over the world. And also they went to China and to Indonesia and to Japan and to many, many countries, South America and so on. And they were surprised by the porcelain and the ceramics in China. So they could buy a lot of porcelain and bring it to Holland. And this porcelain influenced the ceramic industry in Holland. So now what we call Delftware is originally from China, but we learned it from the Chinese to make it here. It's very interesting. So you get some influence from one country to another and back.
在拜特先生的家里也有很多的中国的艺术品在收藏着，但有个事情我就非常的好奇，像是拜特先生这样有一种传统，还有这种对古老艺术品的这种深深的情结，何以对现代的这种艺术如此的专情，而且又是如此的投入？
Yes, I think modern art is always linked to traditional art. There is a continuous flow from in our time, in the traditions from old times to modern. So to understand modern art, you have to understand also about the traditions. So therefore I'm interested in both. And now, of course, I have several Chinese friends, so who are artists. So I focus on modern art. But still, when I am in Nanjing and I see a very nice traditional porcelain, if I have the money, I'd like to buy it. It has to do with the story of the Indian also. The world is becoming smaller and smaller. The people are much more communicating to each other. They can travel very easy. So nowadays also people meet each other faster, easier, but also artists meet each other. And then more and more the difference in cultures become important to get knowledge about the different backgrounds, but in art, but especially the different backgrounds in the mentality of life, the way of life, the mentality of and the way of thinking, and to know each other better, their history of their arts, their personal history, and in the long term, when you work together, it influences your work.
那么我也知道，白特在这个成立基金会5年的时间，并没有取得任何的1分钱的报酬，在咱们中国这叫雷锋精神和奉献精神，他又乐此不疲，又是为什么呢？
And we are very surprised that you didn't got any money from the funds while working for it for almost 5 years. But in China, it's in other people's arts, in other people's eyes, it's a spirit of Lei Feng. Do you know Lei Feng?
Sorry?
Lei Feng is a soldier who is who always help other peoples. So we think you are just like a Dutch Lei Feng. So can you give us some reasons why you do this?
If you have some ideal as an artist, you have some idea about what you want the things you want to realize. It starts as a dream, and then you start working on it. You cannot go to the government and say, I have a dream, but I want money first before I realize my dream. They will say, no, you stay dreaming, there's no use for your dreams. So you have to work for it. And in the end, when you have succeeded, perhaps they are happy and they will give you some money, but then already you have 7 years of work behind you. So it's not easy.
那么让白特是不是简单的介绍一下他们基金会的一些情况？
Yes. In our foundation, we focus on workshops which take about 1 month or longer, sometimes 3 months even. And this time, the artists, sometimes from many different backgrounds, sometimes only 2, like the project with the Chinese artists, it were only Dutch and Chinese, but we also made other which were much complex. When they stay for a long time together, they cook together, they eat together, they discuss in the evening, they drink, and they work, they make the exhibition together. They have more possibilities to understand each other's mentality and way of thinking, way of life. And this is the most important, I think.
白特先生他有一个观点，他说在西方的整个大艺术当中，荷兰是一个点，是具有比较代表性的；而在整个的这个东方文化当中呢，中国是一个点，是非常具有代表性的。他是基于什么样的认识来做出这样的一种结论呢？
You mean that I think that Holland is the cultural center of Europe? No. It's one of the centers.
那么他为什么把中国在整个大东方当中看得那么重要，在艺术的位置上？
You know, our foundation, Arctic Foundation, we have made a choice about, you cannot work with everybody in the whole world. It is difficult. You have to select. So we were thinking about this, and we have the feeling that the Chinese culture and the Chinese nation has a lot of power, a lot of possibilities to grow and to develop in the future. But especially culture. So, but also the Arab world, for example, is very interesting. They are now thinking about development of new arts, new philosophy, new movies, and so. So we focused on the Arab world and on the Chinese world. We think this is for the future the most interesting world out of Europe. Yes.
那在他们而言，就是说，如果不可能就把全世界的艺术家集中在一起，但是在他们印象中间，中国是一个无论在艺术还是在文化上面都有悠久历史的国家。那么所以他们觉得在中国中国是一个在近期内能够有很大力量，而且能够迅速繁荣的国家，所以他们觉得有很大的可能性，应该和中国合作。
I think all artists all over the world have problems in finding new limits and crossing new borders, and it's a problem of all artists in the world. Only the way they do it differs. So, and that is important to look how a Chinese artist is looking for new ways, and he can look to us how we are looking for new ways. Of course, art is always related to the social situation, to the religious situation, the political situation, and this situation differs all over the world. You have different situations. So, you know, art and life are related to each other. So life is different here, life is different there, so art will be different here and different there. So that's very interesting. And the way you do it differs also. So I cannot tell a Chinese artist how to do work, and he cannot tell me. We have to just look and to study each other. My own work is also related to the things we just discussed. And to give you an example of my latest development in my work, I stayed for about 3 weeks in Damascus, in Syria. Syria, you know, in the Middle East. Syria is the capital of Damascus is the capital of Syria, and I had an exhibition there. In Damascus, you have a very nice big market for carpets, for put on the floor, and these carpets come from China up to Asia, Middle East, North Africa. They come from many parts of the world. And in the carpets you see the patterns have influenced each other in time. And I was very amazed. So I took a lot of photographs of this, I made documentation about these carpets. And I came home. I didn't know what to do with these photographs. I just kept it. And then suddenly I felt sick. I got ill. I got bleeding in my belly. I lost a lot of blood. I had to go to the hospital, and they took photographs, röntgen about my belly, about my brains, and I saw it laying on the investigation table. I saw on the screen my own belly, and it was very beautiful. So I asked the doctor, I bought these photographs, and at home I combined the carpets with my brains and my belly, and I try to find new ways also, the intimate of my body and the wide international development in history also of these carpets. In the long term, there is a danger also. That I have to, as a kind of danger.
Danger?
Yes. For if all art is connected with each other in the world, perhaps in 200, 300, 400 years, all art will be alike. This is some danger.
Yes.
But still, for us now, it's very interesting to know and to understand about different types of art and to feel the influences and to use the influences. So it's a moral question also, to think about how far can you go by the interaction between different cultures, different modern arts. But I think people and also artists with this global world, they are, in one way, they are very interested in the globality, but they're also more and more interested in the region, in their small region. So perhaps the danger is not so big.